And we'll just rest our hands on our knees. The finger posture we'll use is Prana Mudra, which is the last two fingers touching the thumb. So that's the little finger and the ring finger touching the thumb. That's Prana Mudra. This helps the body become active, healthy, and energetic. It improves eyesight and it enhances the body's immunity. So that's Prana Mudra, the last two fingers touching the thumb. And just rest your hands onto your knees. So we'll start by chanting Om 3 times. 80% of the breath goes on the O, 20% goes on the M, and this puts us in the right frame of mind to practice yoga. So if we close down our eyes, take a deep breath in, then we'll chant Om 3 times. Om. And again, deep breath in. Om. And one more time, deep breath in. Om. Raise the hands above the head, bringing the palms together and rub them nice and warm. Building up the energy between the hands and spread that energy all over the face and down the neck, over the shoulders, down the sides of the body, over the legs, and open your eyes. So with the fingers still in Prana Mudra, the last two fingers touching the thumb, we'll do Bhastrika for 5 minutes, which is a deep breathing exercise. With your eyes closed, take a deep breath in, fill in your lungs, and then gently breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out should take about the same amount of time, 2.5 seconds to breathe in and 2.5 seconds to breathe out. So I'll set the timer for 5 minutes and we shall begin. Breathing in and breathing out, nice and gently. As you breathe in, imagine all toxins leaving you. As you breathe in, imagine you are taking in positive energy and vibration. And as you breathe out, imagine all toxins leaving your body. When the heart and the head get adequate quantity of energy and oxygen, blood is purified and the body gets rid of all toxins. Breathing in and breathing in. Raise your hands up above your head, bringing your palms together, and rub them nice and warm. And spread that energy all over the face and neck, and open your eyes. Rest the hands on the knees, palms facing down. And we'll make circles with the waist, so your feet line. So we'll move to one knee. Breathe in as we go across the front to the back, breathing out at the back. Making circles, breathing in at the front, breathing out at the back. Next time you get to the front, Revolve the other way. Breathing in at the front, breathing out as we go through the back. And back to the center. And just take a deep breath here. Take one hand to the floor, the other hand straight up above the head. Feeling the stretch in that straight arm. And just revolve the wrist of the straight arm, making big circles with the hand, the head, and then the other way. And lower that hand to the neck. Take a deep breath in and lift up the other arm, reaching it up towards the ceiling. Feeling that stretch in the side, stretching the arm. And then revolve the wrist on this hand, on the straight arm. And reverse. And then lower the arm. Lift one arm up to the ear and then lean over to the side of the hand that's on the mat. Reaching down the side of the straight arm. Feeling the stretch in the side. And then float that hand back down to the mat. Lift the other one up to the ear and go over to the other side. Feeling the stretch in the side. And then bring that hand back down to the mat. Bring the hands in front of the chest. Interlock the fingers. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, try and pull those hands apart. Putting lots of pressure on the fingers, trying to pull the hands apart. This exercise is really good for the shoulders. And release. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, pull the hands. Put in the fingers. Feeling the exercise in the shoulders. And release and float the hands back down to rest on the knees. Lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Up as high as you can. And then release. Up towards the ears. And release. And one more time. Up towards the ears. And release. And just take a couple of breaths. One hand to the opposite knee. I'm taking my right hand to the left knee. I'm taking my left hand behind. And I'm looking over the left shoulder. Putting a small twist in my back. and back to the front. We'll do the same the other side. One hand at the back, one hand on the knee, looking over the shoulder of the hand that's at the back. And back to the centre. So we'll do that again on the opposite side. Hand to the knee, other one behind, turning to look over the shoulder, feeling the twist. Back to the centre, and then the same the other side. One hand to the knee, one hand behind, looking over the shoulder, feeling the twist in the back. And hands back to the knee. One arm out in front, palm facing towards the floor, and with the other hand, just slap all the way up and down the arm. From the hand to the shoulder, back. And flip the hand to look at the ceiling. And do the underside of the arm. Waking up the energy in the arm. And then lower the hands back down. So we'll do the same with the other arm. Out in front, palm facing the floor, and then slap the top of the hand all the way up the arm, through the shoulder, and then back. Waking the energy in the arm. And flip the hand, and do the underside. And then lower the hands back down. So we'll put the hands on the shoulders, bending the elbows, and we'll make big circles with the elbows. Just one way. And then we'll reverse, taking the shoulders the opposite way. And then float the hands back to rest on the knees. We'll lower the chin to the chest. And we'll slowly take the head to the left. And to the back. To the right. And to the front. And to the right. To the back. To the left. And to the front. Turn your head to look to the right. And back to the center. And to the left. And back to the center. Chin to the chest. And lift the head up and let it float back up into the chest. Back up into the back. And to the center. With the fingertips, tap all over the face from the forehead, all the way down the face. Over the cheeks, over the chin, top lip, towards the ears, under the chin, up to the forehead, just tapping nice and gently. With the palms of the hands, push your cheeks up towards the eyes. Get rid of any wrinkles that might be forming. Float the hands back down to rest on the knees. And we'll do Kapalbhati, the next breathing exercise, and we'll do that for 5 minutes. If you're pregnant, don't do this. And if you've got a heart condition, high blood pressure, or you've had an operation in the last 6 months, practice gently. Otherwise, everyone else is fine to do this exercise. If for any of those reasons you can't do the exercise, or for any other, please carry on with Bhastrika, the last breathing exercise. So the finger posture I like to use is Surya Mudra, which is the ring finger pressed down with the thumb. This balances the body, reduces weight, and increases the heat element in the body to aid in proper digestion. So with this exercise, the emphasis is on breathing out deeply through the nose while your stomach contracts. Inhaling will be automatic. So I shall set the timer for 5 minutes and we shall begin Kapalbhati, breathing out exercise. This exercise helps the face become bright, lustrous and attractive. The internal organs get exercised, and it works with the digestive system, helping to regulate weight. It also helps to strengthen the immune system. Please do this at your own pace. You can do 1 breath, 1 minute, or you can speed up if that feels comfortable for you. Just do what it feels comfortable. This is your yoga practice. Raise your hands up above your head, bringing your palms together and rub them nice and warm. And then spread that energy all over the face and neck and open the eyes. So we'll move on to all fours. Feet hip width, legs hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart, fingers open wide, firmly grounding yourself to the mat. And keep the back nice and straight, looking down at the mat. Just take a couple of breaths here, feeling yourself grounded into the mat. So with the next breath in, we'll lift the head and lower the back. And breathe out, lower the head, arching the back. Breathe in, lift the head, lower the back. Breathe out, lower the head, arch the back. Breathe in, lifting the head, lowering the back. Breathe out, lowering the head, arching the back. Breathe in, lift the head, lower the back. And breathe out, lowering the head, arching the back. And come back to a straight. Feeling your hands planted into the mat. Lift one leg and stretch it out behind, pointing the toe. And then pulling the foot back towards the body, pointing the heel to the back of the room, pointing the toe. And then pointing the heel to the back of the room. Do that one more time, pointing the toe. And then heel to the back of the room. Lower that leg back to the mat. And then we'll do the same with the other leg. Stretching it out behind, nice and straight, pointing the toe. And then bringing the toe back towards the body, letting the heel point to the back of the room. Pointing the toe. And the heel to the back of the room. Pointing the toe. And then the heel to the back. And one more time, pointing the toe. And then the heel to the back. And lower that leg back down. So then we'll lift up one arm, out in front, stretching out right in front of you. And then lower back to the mat. And then the other arm, stretch it out right in front. And then lower back to the mat. The other arm straight out in front. And then lift the opposite leg to stretch out behind. So one arm in front, one leg, the opposite leg behind. Holding that balance. And back to the mat. The other arm straight out in front, and then the opposite leg out behind, holding that balance. And then bring the arm and the leg back to them, back onto all fours. Lower the bottom down towards the heels. Stretch the arms out in front and lower the head into a resting child's pose. Back up to all fours. Tuck the toes under and lift up the hips, bringing yourself into a downward dog. Just lift the alternate heels just to walk the dog. Then bring one leg forward towards the hands and the other leg forward towards the hands, bringing yourself into a forward fold. Bring the hands to the shins or the knees, wherever's comfortable. Nice straight back, half forward fold. And then bend the knees, lift the arms up and straight up above the head. Straightening the legs, straightening the arms, feet hip width apart, arms stretching right up above you towards the ceiling. Take a breath out and we'll do fold at the waist into a nice forward fold. Hands down towards the mat. Hands to the shins or knees, wherever's comfortable for you. Nice flat back, half forward fold. And then bend the knees, lift the arms up above the head, stretching up towards the ceiling. Turn the palms to face the walls and just float them back down to the sides of the body. Into Tadasana, standing pose. And then from here, we'll just shake everything out. Shaking the hands, shaking the legs, shaking the wrists, knees, hips, waist, shake everything. Shaking away any energy that we've picked up during the day. Just releasing the whole body. Stand, feet hip width apart, hands down to the sides. And we'll just do a gentle spot jog. Just jogging from one sock's foot to the other. Just bringing the arms into it. Breathing in and out while we're doing this. And gently slow down and bring yourself back to a standing position. Feet a little wider apart. Hands out to the sides. Bend the elbows, bringing yourself into a cactus pose. Opening the heart. And then we'll breathe in and turn to one side, just with the arms. And then breathe out, turn to the other. And we'll repeat this, moving from side to side with the breath. Trying to keep the arms at shoulder level if that's possible for you. Just do what feels comfortable for you. Don't force anything. This is your yoga practice. And back to the center. And arms still in cactus position. But this time breathe out and bend the knees and bring yourself into a goddess pose. And back up, straightening the arms into a star. And then bend the knees, bend the elbows, bringing yourself into a goddess pose. If it feels comfortable, you can lower just that little bit more. But just do what your body allows. Don't force anything. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms, back into a star. And then lower the hands back to the sides and just lift the shoulders up and down just a few times. Maybe making circles with the shoulders. First one way and then the other. And stop. So we'll touch the alternate toes. So taking my arms out to the side and I'm touching one hand. I'm taking my right hand to my left foot, but with my left arm, I'm lifting it up behind and I'm turning my head to look at it. Back up to the center and the same the other side. And back up and the other side. Hand to the foot, other arm straight up behind you. And back up and down to the other side. And back up. So we'll do it one more time on each side. And back up. And the last time. And back up. Lower the arm, shake the legs. So we'll bring one leg out in front. Lift up the arms. And we'll bend the knee of the back leg and the knee of the front. Bringing one knee down to the mat. And then lift back up. Turn to the opposite side. Bring the back knee down to the mat, bending the front knee, lifting the arms up above the head. And back up. Lower the arms and just give them a bit of a shake. So we'll come to the front of the mat and we'll do the sun salutation. Series of 12 postures to keep the body in optimum health. So bring the hands to the heart into prayer position and just take a couple of breaths. Take a breath in, lifting up the arms into a backward bend. Breathe out, folding forward at the waist into a forward bend. And the right knee, stretching the left leg out behind and look up. With the right leg to the left, lifting up the hips into a downward dog. Walk the feet backwards and bring yourself into a nice plank position. Activating the core to try and hold this a second before coming to the ground. Knees, chest, chin to the floor. Hips raised slightly, hands next to the shoulders, elbows bent. Take a big breath in, straightening the arms, lifting the head up into a cobra. Put the toes under, lifting up the hips, back into downward dog. Bring the left foot forward between the hands, stretching the right leg out and look up. Bring the right leg to join the left, lifting up the arms into a backward bend. And then bring the hands to the heart. Just take a couple of breaths before we do that again. Deep breath in, lifting up the arms into a backward bend. Folding forward at the waist into a forward bend. This time bend the left foot, left leg, stretching the right leg out behind and look up. Take the left foot to join the right, lifting up the hips into a downward dog. Walk the feet back and bring yourself into a nice plank position, activating the core. To try and hold this posture just a little bit longer before coming to the ground. Knees, chest, chin to the floor. Hips raised slightly, hands next to the shoulders, elbows bent. Take a breath in, lifting the head, straightening the arms into a cobra. Tuck the toes under, lifting up the hips, back into downward dog. Bring the right foot forward between the hands, stretching the left leg out and look up. Bring the left foot to join the right, lifting up the arms into a backward bend. And then bring the hands to the heart into prayer position. And just take a few breaths. So with your feet hip width apart, hands on the hips, and we'll just bend one knee, lifting that knee up. Find something to gaze at and balance on the straight legs. And lower. And then we'll do the same on the opposite side, bending the knee, lifting it up. And lower. And then the same on the opposite side, bending the knee, lifting it up in front of you. And lower. And the other one, bending the knee, lifting it up in front. Hands on. Feet hip width apart. Lift the arms up above the head. And just bend the knees, bringing the bottom down like you're sitting on a chair. And back up. Give arms a shake. Give the legs a bit of a shake. Feet a little wider apart. Bring the hands out in front, nice and straight. Bringing the palms together. And then we'll bend the knees, bend the elbows, bringing the hands to the heart, bringing us down into a full chair. Just do what your body allows. Don't force anything. And back up. Give everything a bit of a shake. So we'll walk up and down the mat, first on our toes. Then on our heels. On the sides of the feet. And on the insides of the feet. Give everything a bit of a shake. And we'll come back down to the mat. For the next breathing exercise, Yalom Yalom, alternate nostril breathing. And we'll do this for 5 minutes. With your right thumb, close your right nostril and breathe out through your left. Then close your left nostril with the middle 2 fingers of your right hand and breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right, close that nostril and breathe out through the left and repeat. Always start and finish on the left-hand side. And if you do want that little bit more, you can breathe in to the count of 5, hold for the count of 5 and breathe out for the count of 10. So I'll set the timer for 5 minutes and we shall begin from now. Always finish on the left-hand side. Before raising your hand up above your head, bringing your palms together and rub them nice and warm. And then spread that energy all over the face. And open your eyes. Put your hands on the floor behind you. Knees bent, feet hip width apart. And we'll just bring both the knees to one side and the head to the other. And then the opposite side. And the opposite side. Doing windscreen wipers with the legs. Keep doing this, alternate sides. And back to the center. Legs into a V shape. Bend one leg, bringing the foot of that leg to the thigh of the opposite foot. Lifting the hands up above the head, reaching up nice and tall. Turning to the straight leg. Breathing out and bending over that leg. Trying to bring the hands down towards the foot. The head down towards the knee. Don't force anything, just do what your body allows. It's not a competition. We are all made differently. Bring the arms back up, lower to the mat, and change them. Breathe in, lift the arms up above the head. Turn to the side of the straight leg. Breathe out and lower yourself down. Hands towards the feet, head towards the knee. Maybe keep the toes active to the body if that's comfortable. And lift the hands up above the head and let them float to the sides. The next we'll do Brahmari. Brahmari is a humming exercise and we'll do this 3 times. Place your index fingers above your eyebrows, rest of the fingers over the eyes. Close your ears with your thumbs and breathe out deeply through your nose, making a humming sound. While you're doing this, imagine you are connected to all the positive energies of the universe. So take a deep breath in.
Take the hands up above the head, bringing the palms together for the last time. Rub them nice and warm, building up the energy between the hands. And spread that warm energy all over the face and the rest of the body. Anywhere you feel that the energy needs to go, just spread it there. And open your eyes. So we'll rest the hands back on the knees. Close down the eyes for a short prayer for the health and humanity of others. So breathe in and out nice and gently through the nose. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May no one suffer. May everyone prosper. Shanti, 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 Shanti. And bring the hands back to the heart, open the eyes, and we'll finish with clapping and laughing. And press down the bottom. And then throw our arms up into the air 3 times and we'll laugh out. And again. And one last time.